talking, too much talking going on in here. And if you're gonna keep going, then I'm gonna get going down to the back of a beer. Well, there's nothing good on the radio, but I gotta walk there anyway. Go call me up or follow me out. Tell me what you gotta say. You've been going on for far too long, and I just can't take it no more. So try to shut the fuck up for once in your life and let me head out the door. I hear you yapping about everything and nothing all at once. I'm all done with my six-pack, man, and I just ran out of blunts. Why don't we put this marathon on pause? 'Cause you've been running for quite a while, and I can't stand the sound of your voice, but talking shit ain't my style. Woo! You've been going on for far too long, and I just can't take it no more. So try to shut the fuck up for once in your life and let me head out the door. Woo! I miss you. I miss you. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I miss you. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I miss you. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know. I miss you. I miss you. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. 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 I know, I know, I miss you. I miss you. I know, I know, I know. 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 I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know. I miss you. I know, I know, I know. 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 I miss you. I see you walking home late at night. Late at night. And the dress you got on is out of sight. Out of sight. I introduce myself, not knowing wrong from right. Wrong from right. I'm taken aback, I can't comprehend when you smile and say, it's nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you again. Where have you been? I go out of town for a drink, to my favorite spot, the kitchen sink. My eyes adjust, and what do I find? Who does he find? I see you at the bar with your friends. And you turn and say, it's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. Where have you been? It's nice to meet you again. I don't remember her at all. It's nice to meet you again. Did we meet last week? Or was it last fall? Was it at a party or in a bathroom stall? Did we date or was it at the mall? Did I drop it or did I forget to call? Is it someone's sister or a friend of a friend? Is she messing with me? I don't want to offend. Nice to meet you again. So I play along, act like I know. Her name escapes me, but I go with the flow. It's killing me, was it yes or no? It's throwing me off, I don't wanna pretend. So I say, it's nice to meet you again. Did we mess around or just in my head? I wanna remember, how lightly do I tread? Should I ask or play along instead? It's nice to meet you again. 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 Nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. Margaritas in the morning, margaritas in the afternoon, margaritas in the kitchen, margaritas in the living room, margaritas at the house, margaritas at the bar, margaritas in my bedroom, margaritas in my car, margaritas under the sun and under the stars and the moon. Margaritas everywhere, especially in my hotel room. You don't get to tell me who I am, who I was, who I ain't. Yeah, you don't get to tell me I got problems while you over there sniffing pain. Oh. Margarita mix everywhere, locked in the basement time. I got cases full, piles and piles full, cause I'm at night and I'm high. I don't care, no I don't care if the plans get changed. They just want me a margarita, don't know why you acting strange. You don't get to judge me, living the way you do. You gotta take a chill pill or something, you can use a margarita or 22. No sugar, no salt, no sweet, just bring me that glass. While you're here now, I don't think about it. Order 3 and fast. Don't care what shove you grab from, I wanna start thinking something. There's a good tip for it in you if you move your sweet ass. You don't get to judge me, living the way you do. You gotta take a chill pill or something you could use. A margarita or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. I'm gonna drink it, I'm gonna order them again. You don't get to judge me, living the way you do. You gotta take a chill pill or something, you could use a margarita or 2. Welcome. It's been a couple weeks. 3, maybe. I've been doing this other thing where I'll still go live. But I'll try to record a song live. So that's been interesting. But since the last time I went live and played music, we are now live on the Facebooks, the what else? YouTube and Twitch. For all your accessibility needs. Twitch mainly because it's discoverable. It's more like people can just get fed random shit, so. And YouTube, because when I advertise it on things like Instagram, if you don't have a Facebook, which a lot of people that I follow and are friends with on Instagram don't have Facebook pages, so they can't see the Facebook feed, hence the YouTube. And then Facebook, because Facebook. Are we on Threads yet? Is that a thing? Have we made that happen yet? Oh, let's see. Let's see if this is like a new-ish song. I lost my orange cape. I'm not sure where the fuck that went. I have a feeling that's going to be way too high. It's been a while, so. Everything's sold out around here. I can't believe my eyes. I guess I'll just have to wait. Man, this is such a surprise. LP singles, 10 inches too. They're even out of shirts. They don't even have 2 XLs left. Man, this really hurts. I don't know what else to go. I guess I just have to find some other show. I don't know if or when we'll ever have any of this shit again. And we may have lost our shine. We loaned our load too soon. Didn't get to the record store fast enough. Sleeping in past noon.
thought that was straightforward, and then I was like, oh, the ending part has these weird chords in it, or different chords, and I don't remember those. Just a silly little thing I wrote. Let's see here. Oh, I haven't been recording. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? Let me just bap, and then bap, and then bap. Trying to open up all the chats. There's gotta be an app. There's gonna be an app. Something's gotta make the app. The third-party interface that allows you to just open up all the pop-out chats. Combine them somehow. Here's one I haven't played in for fucking ever. Where should I play that? It's not. I don't know. I'll just scroll. I'll just scroll with it. Saturday night, man, it's nice and make up. Oh shit. Man, it's nice and. Alright, friends come for Saturday night. Man, it's nice and make up some sangria wine. It's organic and it comes from the vine. It's legal and it gets you so high. Yeah, I love the sangria wine when I'm drinking with old friends of mine. Love getting to friends of mine when we're drinking with old sangria wine. Oh, I love sangria wine. On time, that's why you have sparkling burgundy wine. Oh, I love that sangria wine when I'm drinking with old friends of mine. Love that sangria wine when I'm drinking with old friends of mine. Oh, I love sangria wine. On Saturday night, Everclear's added into the wine sometimes, and you had nachos, burritos, and Chicago's, who knows? Here's how it usually goes. Sangria wine. I lacked in perfection, I made up for in spirit. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I got a show with a band, 22nd. Our drummer has a lake house, and he's invited everybody and anybody who will come. And it's going to be fun. And not only are we playing a set, but he wants me to play a set before that. So not only am I going to be doing 2 sets in God knows what kind of weather, but now I can't play any of the songs, any of my originals or covers that we play for my set, which isn't going to be too hard, but I like to try to keep it light for a cookout crowd, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're going to be playing this. And the best part is that last week we had practice, and sometimes we'll like practice for an hour, hour and a half, or whatever it is, and then take a break, shoot the shit, have some beers, talk, and then we'll go and practice some more. And then sometimes we practice for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, we take a break, planning to go back, and then we just end up shooting the shit, and then we're like, it's kind of late, let's just keep shooting the shit, and then we never get back to playing. And then it was during that break where we're like, yeah, it's kind of late, when the drummer was just like, oh, by the way, we're probably not going to get to practice again until the gig, because for the next 2 weeks I might be busy. So it's like, oh, awesome, thanks. So you're saying that 2 hours ago was the last time we'll probably play together until the gig, which is fine. I just thought that was funny. Anyways, this one's called Over Now. When are you ever gonna figure it out? Seems to me you're always in between the scenes. Once again I'm hearing things I don't believe. When are you ever gonna figure it out? I'm lost inside of mine, I find most mindful. Every time we talk about the time before the time to come, is it really up to me? Solo, we've got a chance. Is it really up to me? Under and over and now, we've got a chance to make it right, to make it right. Over and under and over and now, oh, we've got a chance to make it right. Something like that. When are you ever gonna figure it out? Never. Thinking thoughts that can't be bought, trying to hide your shame. Licking berry groans, feel the breeze across your face. Is it really up to me? Is it really up to me? Over and under and over and out, we've got a chance to make it right, to make it right. Over and under and over and now, we've got a chance to make it right. Over and under and over and now, over and under and over and now, over and under and over and now. Something like that. and it's just another ordinary day. It breaks, and I'm right there with it. My hands shake, I can't sit still anymore. Days fly by, and they all feel the same. Every night I'm full of shame of the things I didn't do, of the things I didn't do, of the things I didn't do, of the things I didn't do. And it's just another ordinary day to tell myself it's okay. This will all be here for me tomorrow, and the next day after that, and the next day after that, and it's just another ordinary day. My mic is sitting back, so gotta turn it up. This is one of the songs I'm gonna play solo, because you know, you gotta do it, right? Yeah, I thought that one was pretty good. No, day drinking right before my night drinking, right before my too late. Now in the early morning I'm drinking. Well, I used to never start until I ate. Wouldn't crack one open till 6, 7, or 8. But now that's much too late. Nowadays I just can't wait to fix myself a strong cocktail and lubricate. Day drinking right before my night drinking, right before my too late. Now in the early morning hour drinking. Well, I used to hate my job when I was sober. I'd wake up and tell myself that it was over. Now I'd rather be dead than do anything else instead. Now I get through the work week on beer and bread. Too late now in the early morning hour drinking. Woo! Jesus. Well, I was under the influence when I was single. I'd show up, smash the dates in order to mingle. And all they wanted to do was sit down and order soaks through drink menu. Everybody! They're drinking right before my night drinking. Right before my too late. Now in the early morning hour drinking. One more time, day drinking. Right before my night drinking. Right before my too late. Now in the early morning hour drinking. Bop, bop. That's a fucking party song, right? I think so. I think so. Anyways, that's one that I have that I can play. This is a new one. Actually, this was the first song that I did on the first live stream where I was like, I don't know, let me put together a song. I'm not sure where I play it, but... There's a scroll to this one because it's a little long in the lyric. Department. Zips. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, you like that? It's what they call ear candy in the biz. I heard that term yesterday or today maybe. I was like, I'm gonna use that. Not the bop bop, but the term. When you hear a song that's like got some weird little like earworm, but it's like a riff or something like that, or some weird fucking sound that like gets stuck in your head as part of the song. Ear candy. It's a producer term. For those in the know. I mean, what can I say? I'm a professional. A professional what? I don't know, but I used to hang out with my buddy. We used to play shows together, my buddy Matt, and he used to he used to run shows and run open mics, or he used to be like the main draw, and I was just kind of like, I play a set on that show of somewhere. But he would always introduce me as a proctologist. He would say, Dr. Patrick Lynch, proctology. Somebody would ask what I was a doctor in, and before I could say anything about not being a doctor whatsoever, nor will I ever be, unless it's in like divinity or something, he would introduce me as a proctologist. Yeah, fun times. What was I about to play? There was somebody who took him dead serious, and because she was an intelligent human being, and she was also playing a show. I forget what her name was, but she's like, "Oh, really?" And then she wanted to start talking to me about proctology shit and doctor stuff. I was like, "Nope, do not want to talk about butts. What's inside them?" Which I'm pretty sure is what proctology is, because that's the joke. I'm a butt doctor. Yeah, I feel like I had an idea. Oh, yes, of course. I was going to do... Why did I have these lyrics in front of me? Oh, yeah, here we go. It's not in the order, but anyways. Yeah, let's do it in fucking order. I can't play this solo because we're going to do it as the band. Which sucks. Doesn't suck. Killing the grass with my dick. So checked out, I don't give a shit. Vomited on my second best pair of shoes last night. Cause I'm fairly certain we had another one of our fights last night. That's okay, because I'm alright. As it feel to be a song, as it feel to take a piece of me, as it feel to be a song, as it feel to be a song. failure's always an option. Yeah, I know it well. Just take a look at the company I keep. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Asking others to pick up the slack when I could do it myself. They say what's wrong? What kind of drugs are you on? How's it feel to be a son? How's it feel to take a piece of me? How's it feel to be a son? How's it feel to be a son? Oh, this is a bridge. This is a bridge. My name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady. How, kids? Do you like violence? Do you want to see me put 9-inch nails through my eyelids? I do not. That line creeped me out as a kid. Even though I didn't know, couldn't fathom what the fuck 9-inch nails were. That it's like when you know that kid in middle school who could turn his eyelids inside out. It's like, no, don't do that. How's it feel to be a song? How's it feel to take a piece of me? How's it feel to be a song? How's it feel to be a song? As it feels to be a song. Feel to be a song. As it feels to be a song. Bop, bop. Oh, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Thank you for that. Thank you for the reminder. Totally gonna do that. We've played it once or twice live, and I think it was when we would go live as like for shits. And Mark had some pretty solid you know, he wasn't playing full-on drums, but he was adding a little bit of like tambourine and a little bit of percussion, I should say. He's good at that. I was gonna turn down the reverb on my vocal. Just a smidge. Yeah, where's that? That's in there somewhere. We're going out of order. No, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the script. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to have enough, because like I make a list last minute, I'm like, and then I just completely blank on a lot of the shit that I could play. So I just go through my lyrics that I have online, and I just start adding tabs, and I don't add them to the list, but I'm like, once I go through the list, I'll just pick from the tabs, as in like Chrome tabs, literal Chrome tabs. Oh, well, I already did it, because over and out I already did. So what's next? I don't want to fucking play that. And I already played that. And I already played that. And wait. I don't know. I shouldn't have said any of that. Ignore my outer inner dialogue. Work at a cemetery, you could work at a department store. You could work at Tiffany's on the shore, but there will always be piss on a men's room floor. You could be surrounded by suits and ties, waltzing around giving you the eye. You could walk at a fancy showcase, or at a dumpster diver's grave. You could work at MIT, or in a warehouse at me. But there will always be piss on the floor and the seat. Oh, piss on the floor, piss on the floor. Stepping over landmines when you walk through the door. You can make millions a minimum wage, but there will always be piss on the men's room floor. It never ceases to amaze me how one can miss so frequently. There's plenty of towels and there's plenty of paper. Gonna piss all over his face when I find that caper. There's a handle on the seat, sometimes it's what it's there. Oh, piss on the floor, piss on the floor. Getting so pissed off I can't take it no more. Doesn't matter where you work or what you make, you will always be stepping over the yellow lake. You can make six figures or be the poor. There will always be piss on the men's room floor. Always piss on the men's room floor. Always piss on the men's room floor. There will always be piss on the men's room floor. Oh, why is that? Don't let me down. That's not the beginning chord anyways. Don't let me down. Don't piss on the floor. Don't let me down. Piss on the ground. Don't let me down. Please don't piss on the ground. Nobody ever let me down like you do. Like you do. Yeah, you do. And if somebody ever let me down like you do, at least it's not to do. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm in a higher key. Don't let me down. Boom, bam, doom, 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 doom. Where is okay. Clickety click, clickety click, click click click, clicking around. I don't know what key this is in, but I see you walking home late at night, not creepy like. And the dress you got on is out of sight, out of sight. I introduce myself, not knowing wrong from right, wrong from right. smile and say, it's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. Where have you been? It's nice, it's been so long. What went wrong? It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. I go out on the town for a drink, to my favorite bar, the kitchen sink, My eyes adjust, and who do I find? Who does he find? Those are my backing vocals. I see you at the bar with your friends, You turn and say, it's nice to meet you again. 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 Where have you been? I don't remember her at all. Did we meet last week? Or was it last fall? Was it at a party or in a bathroom stall? Did we date or meet at the mall? Did I drop it or did I just forget to call? Is it somebody's sister or a friend of a friend? Is she messing with me? I don't want to offend. So I play along, act like I know. Her name escapes me, but I go with the flow. It's killing me. Was it yes or no? It's throwing me off. I don't wanna pretend. So I say back, it's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. Did we mess around or just in my head? I wanna remember how lightly do I tread. Should I ask or play along instead? It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. It's nice to meet you again. That is the very first time I've played that all the way through, live, like that. Give myself a beer pat on the back, you know? And yes, I recorded it, but like I didn't play it all the way through. I like cut up and punched in and, you know. That was the first time I've like, yeah, let's learn this on acoustic. My own fucking song, of course. But it's different, you know? When you record it, you don't have to learn the song, really. The lyrics are in front of you, like they are now. But also, like, if I fuck up, I'm like, okay, I'll just set it to, like, start recording here, record the rest. I can record it in bits and pieces, is my point. Playing it live all at once is
completely different story. Yeah, that's like one of the what do I want to call it? I'm missing the words today. A little feather in my cap. It's that, and I think it's Day Drinking. There was more than one person who said, "Who wrote that? Like, that's a great song. Who wrote that?" And then Emma was telling her friend, like, "He did," and they were like, "No, he didn't." And not as in like it sounds like something else, but as in like that's a good song. He clearly didn't write that because he's not talented. Like, she didn't say it like that, but like, who wrote that? He did. But the other point is, you. There's more than one person now who's been like, who is the backing singer on that song? I'm like, that's me. Wait, what? Who's the? I think specifically both times it was who is the woman. Who is the female singing in the background? I'm like, that is me. Granted, I did alter my voice. I recorded it and then sped up the tape. So yeah, obviously it's not my natural singing voice. I can't actually sing that high, but it does. It's funny. Like when more than one person says something positive like that, or like commends me about something I'm doing, I'm just like, that's me. Like, oh, I know it's a good song, I guess. I always forget for some reason, for some weird fucked up reason, especially when we're playing live, because we do "Am I Dying" and "How's It Feel" in the band, and I always mix the two up. They're completely different songs, but like "How's It Feel," "Am I Dying," like I'll literally see the words "How's It Feel" on the page on the set list and being like, okay, that's what we're playing next, and then I'll start playing "Am I Dying," and the rest of the band's like, okay, this is what we're doing. And then when we get to the end of the song, they were like, I'm like, oh shit. Or I won't even figure it out until I get to the other song in the set list and realize, like, wait, we played this before. And they're like, yeah, you dumb fuck. Anyways, we play these, so great for the band, not so great for my set, because this would be one of the perfect songs to play solo. So yeah, I got Day Drinking. We should try to put my set list together. I don't know how long I have to play. We'll say 45. I got Day Drinking. That's a great party song. They don't have to be party songs, but you know, I could play some downer songs that like might not, you know, like I don't know if I want to play them. I could maybe play Water to Wine. That's a great song, but I feel like it's better recorded and not so much live. It's a more, I don't know, this doesn't kick like Day Drinking does. So I got Day Drinking, Piss on the Floor. I don't know. You did too? That makes two people. But not in like a... Like you copied that. I mean, it's a pretty standard chord progression and cadence and whatnot, but like... When somebody's just like, somebody else wrote that because you definitely didn't write it because it's a really good song. I mean, that's the intention anyway. That's how I took it. I'm just like, yes. It's like a backhanded compliment almost, but like a reverse backhanded compliment. Yeah, you think that would do good live? I can do that because we don't play that in the band, so that makes 3. I'm going to write these down actually because I do actually have to put a set together. And I know I do these live all the fucking time, but it's like a little different when it's in person and like I actually have to make a set of songs in front of people that like... It's a little different where like if I'm sitting here doing a live stream, I can play whatever the fuck I want and whoever's going to listen is going to listen. But when, you know, sometimes I'm just in the mood to play sad, depressing songs. But when like you're at a cookout and shit, it's just like, well, you kind of have to not do that. Or like, you know, you got to ride the line, you know? It's like depending on what the songs are. Piss off, piss on the floor, piss off. Hate. I'm just going to shamelessly type these up here. What the fuck was the other one? I just named it. Anyways, there's a third one in there that I completely... Oh, Day Drinking. Duh. Well, that makes 3. So that's like 10 minutes. Maybe more. Come up with at least 10. What else was on my listy list? Oh, but I hate my. No, I'll do. This is the second song I did on the second recording live I did last week. It was more of a vamp, but it's a great one, and the recording I think came out fucking great. So like this rendition of it is just not gonna hit as well, but. Starts in the chord progression. Oh, it's that part. Alright, maybe I got it now. Once again, the pitfalls of just recording shit and not practicing it. Granted, today's the first fucking day. I miss you. I miss you. Lost it again. I know. Okay, now I miss you. I know. I know. recorded because it's just like. We'll do that again for emphasis. For reference. I've done this one in a while. This used to be a live favorite of mine. Loud Wainwright song. I don't think that your wife likes me. I don't think that your wife likes me. Why do you suppose that is? I don't know. Maybe it's because we go drinking. Yeah, maybe it's cause you and I go drinking together. And on occasion we take it on off-Broadway show. Maybe it's because I'm famous. Yeah, maybe your wife's just a little bit jealous. Maybe it's because once I was married and now I'm divorced. On the telephone she sounds so hostile. On the telephone she sounds so hostile to me. And the smile that she flashes me when we go out, well, kind of forced. Anyway, I don't think that your wife likes me. I don't think that your wife likes me. Famous and she's jealous, and she probably thinks that I'm full of shit. I don't think that your wife trusts me. Can you blame her? No, I don't think that your wife trusts you. She thinks I'd take you down to 8th Avenue to catch the clap your hands. Oh, I don't think that your wife likes me. Your wife likes me. Why do you suppose that is? You know I detest your wife. Why do you suppose that is? I don't know. Those are the sound effects today, you know? That one was a car. I can do a really good sheep too, if I get like 2 or 3 tries. Bah, bah, bah. It's okay. I was once around a bunch of sheep and I did that and they all went, the fuck was that noise? They probably didn't think I was talking to them. They were probably like, no. I might be dying soon. I don't know. What the fuck is that? Am I having a stroke? That's It's a duck. It's a dog in the distance. And there was a game, this was like 5-6 years, no, probably wasn't that long ago, 3 or 4 years ago. We were with a group of friends and we were playing a game where like everybody in that group had to like do what was on the card, and whoever did it best got like, I don't know, whatever, the point or whatever. And the question was, make a sound like a horse. Like, what does a horse sound like? Or make a horse sound, and everybody has to go around and try to make their horse sound. So everybody embarrassed themselves and went, "Nay!" And they all did their nays. And then it got to me. I think it was the very end, and I just went, and they were like, "Ah, of course. Why didn't we?" I was like, "Yes." Just, it's the little things. Sound Effects Pat. It's my middle name. I hope I did. Fucking Irish sheep. What was I gonna play next? Am I dying? Well, let's play that. I don't know where I play, but... I walked into a room and forgot what for. I turned around and then again, and I saw that open door, and I got to thinking, is it early onset Alzheimer's or attention disorder? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. I'll forget all this in a minute, I swear. I can't remember anything, and it's great. Oh, I've been thinking hard about my mortality. Is it too much coffee, or is my brain failing me? My head tells me not to worry, but of course it would. If things keep on declining this way, though you know it's bound to get real good. And I got to thinking, am I dying, or am I losing it? Am I stroking out, or just having a fit? Is this all just a part of getting real old, or should I just keep my mouth shut like we're told? And I got to thinking, I could lose my eyesight, or I could lose my voice. I could stand to lose a few memories if I had the choice. Like that time you and I got drunk out by the park. We did some things we both regret in your car after dark. I worry someday I'll forget how to drive that car, how to make a mojito and order 6 at the bar. I wonder someday if this isn't just a fluke. One day I'll wake up in bed, dazed and confused, and I'll get to thinking, am I dying, or am I losing it? Am I stroking out, or just having a fit? Is this all just a part of getting real old, or should I just keep my mouth shut like I'm told? And I got to thinking, am I dying, or am I losing it? Am I stroking out, or just having a shit fit? Is this all just a part of getting real old, or should I just keep my fucking mouth shut like I'm told? And I got to thinking. And again, it'd be a great song to do, but I can't because we're going to be doing it in the band. Maybe wouldn't play it so. But. Peace on the floor. Peace on the floor. Peace on the floor. Why do we piss on the floor? Why do we piss on the floor so much? Poop and piss and puke and piss and such. If I could turn water to wine, I'd drink so much I'd go blind, crossing that line all of the time. Oops. If I could turn water to wine, if I could turn water to wine, never care for another deadline. Squeeze every last drop off of that vine. If I could turn water to wine, if I could turn water to wine, I'd surely give up on trying. Spend every night drunk, waking up crying. If I could turn water to wine, I could turn water to wine. At the airport bars I'd be flying, I'd feel so fine drying out the airline. If I could turn water to wine, if I could turn water, I wouldn't think much about dying. Spend on the back nine, I'd be resigned. If I could turn water to wine, if I could turn water to wine, if I could turn water to wine, I could turn water to wine. Same chord ending there. I hate making excuses, but I'll make them anyways. Like a week ago, I just got like a nose thing going on. Like there's some, like I felt fine, but just my nose was just like, no! And then, of course, I sang through some stuff, and then, like, the congestion has just been... And I don't feel congested now, but I can feel the nasaliness. And my voice still isn't... I don't care about my breathing situation. I've never been able to breathe particularly well. But when I can hear it in my voice, it's a little nasally. And I'm waiting for that to go away. And it's getting better every day, but it's just been longer than it usually is, and it's frustrating. But on the flip side, that sometimes if you're singing like a really sad song and like you start to snivel, it sounds like you're crying, so it sounds a little more emotional. Again, another trade secret I'm just giving away for free. Yeah. Again, we're live in 3 different places today, which is pretty fucking impressive and pretty awesome. Without paying a fucking dime to any stupid fucking service. All these services, when you Google, like, how do I go live in all these places at once? And it's like Restream, or there's another one that people like to use, but they charge like $30 a month. And it turns out OBS, the free program that allows you to like switch cameras and audio inputs or record my desktop and be able to like live switch like a TV switcher live. For instance, when I record a song, when I'm switching from the desktop to my webcam to out there cameras and yada yada yada. That program somebody made a third-party app that, or plugin I should say, that works with the program that allows you to send the stream key to more than one platform for free. And maybe those other services that you pay for provide some kind of benefit, but you can't beat free. And like it might be beneficial, but like if you have a following, you know what I mean? Like if you've got like hundreds of people watching you, and those services maybe provide, I don't know, something extra that I'm not getting, which I don't really see how, other than the ability to be able to chat with everybody on all the different platforms at once. But can't be free. And it's like, why would I pay $30 when I don't have to learn code, I didn't have to do anything insane to install it. It just installs, and I save myself $30 a month, and I get on all these platforms, and it's nice because $30 a month is a lot of money when you're not making anything doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't care to do that, and I hope someday maybe I can do that. The day's not today, but you know, it's nice to be able to go live in all the places that the people who usually tune in. It's nice to go live there and not have to sacrifice that platform for another more discoverable platform like Twitch. Anyways, inside baseball shit. Sorry. Let's play a more acoustic version of this. Just to try it out. These hookers outside a fire and nice, or are those just your friends? They look dressed and ready to rock and roll. Do you think they're really getting in? How much in your wallet, baby, you call it if it's a means to an end? Oh, there's guys in the alley selling pills and bumps. I had a feeling this place was a dump. I don't mean to harm, I'm sure this place has probably got its charm. I always did want to OD in the park, and I've got so much hate in my heart for your friends, and I've got so much hate in my heart, can't pretend, and I've got so much hate in my heart. Trash out last night, but I see you're still here, going through my drawers, trying to make a score, drinking the last of my beer.
I'm not gonna shout, I want you out, and I'll show you the worst. So much hate in my heart for myself, and I've got so much hate in my heart, can't you tell? And I've got so much hate in my heart.
There were supposed to be words here, but somebody told me don't put those in.
So much hate in my heart, it's true, and I've got so much hate in my heart, thanks to you, and I've got so much hate in my heart, and I've got so much hate in my heart, I've got so much hate in my heart.
Ooh, it's a little toasty. So I'll do that. So yeah, my set list is. Ooh, this is warm. Oof. I'll finish it fast. I might shamelessly go downstairs for another one. Okay, so I got Peace on the Flow. I Hate in My Heart. I got, what's the other one? Day Drinking. Piss. Day Drinking. Do 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 bang 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 bang. I gotta think of someone. I'll just like write a whole set list worth of material like the day before. You know what I want? I kind of want to play. This is a John Prine song, which I haven't played much of lately. I don't know. I think it's there. I fucking love this song. This was on his last record, which he put out a couple years before he died. And it's a fucking. There are very few artists that I love and appreciate who started their careers in the 70s who continued album after album to make some of the best. Like, he was still putting out fucking great songs through the 80s, through the 90s, through the 2000s, through the 2010s. And it's like an anomaly. There's this theory that somebody has come up with, and it's kind of true, where a band that starts really only has about a 10-year period where they come out with like their best shit. And then after that, it's kind of like hit or miss here and there. But there are just some guys like Loudon Wainwright and Guided by Voices and John Prine and who else am I into right now? I'm into so many people, but John Prine is one of the very few who just came out with a bunch of really awesome songs on his very last album, which happened to be his whatever the fuck it was, 20th or whatever. And this is one of them. This is one of the songs.
Summer's ends around the bend, just flying. Swimming suits are on the line, just trying. Meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know, apart from home, you're feeling. Till you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can hear it snowing. See, in your car, the windows are wide open. Just come on home. Just come on home. Now you don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. And New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Just come on home. Just come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Just come on home. You don't have to be alone. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Just come on home. Just come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Just come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home.
Oh, fucking love that song. Halfway through, I was like, I wish I slapped some more reverb on my guitar. Well, look at the difference. It's just like, I mean, there's some on it now, but just... It's a bit much, but you know what I mean. It just adds that extra little bit of flavor to like just like a solo guitar part and just vocals over it. Yes, that is on the list. It's either that or I thought about Beer Run, but I don't know the lyrics to that off the top of my head, so I need them in front of me because it's a fucking mouthful. I fucking love Train Song. That song, I will never get tired of playing that song. Because it's like a funny song, it's like a folky type song, it's a stripped down song, even though if you listen to the recording, there's, you know, percussion and there's drums and there's some bits and pieces, but it's great to play just acoustic. It doesn't feel weird playing it live. And it's got this arc in it over 3 verses, and it's like funny, and fucked up at the same time, but also like incredibly melancholic at the end and sad and depressing, and then it's like you're rooting for all of the people all of the time in that fucking song. That song, and I love obviously Beer Run, but shamelessly Todd Snider's just like, I wrote that in the 90s and it became my like Loudon Wainwright like skunk song, where he wrote it on a lark, and all of a sudden he was in the, I don't know, alternative country / not country, folk scene in the 90s coming up, and he was writing all these amazing songs, and then he wrote Beer Run, and then all of these like frat bros started showing up to his shows thinking that he was going to play a bunch of songs like that, and then he plays Beer Run, and then he plays all this other weird shit, and it's just like, huh? And he tells that story all the time, and I'm just like, that's fucking amazing. He's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not the Beer Run. I'm the Beer Run guy, but that's the one song that I do that's like that. But the other one is Like Old Times, which I cover a lot, or at least I try to. I can't nail it every time, but I fucking love that song too. I think one of my top 3 favorite lines in any song of all time is, one of them is in a Randy Newman song called I Miss You. And the other one is, that off the top of my head at least, is in the Todd Snider song, Like Old Times, which is, I know she is, but that's not all she is. She's also a good friend of mine. I'm like, oh my God, what fucking... it's lines like that, you're like, I give up. That is, how can you come up with a fucking better line than that? I know she is, but that's not all she is. And you know exactly what he's talking about in the context of the song, out of the context of the song. It could mean so many things, but you know what it means. And you're like, oh my God. And the other one is a Randy Newman song called I Miss You. And there's an interview he's playing the song live, and before he plays the song, he explains what it's about, and he said it was an exercise that, first of all, that record that song is on, it's on a record called Bad Love from 2001. Highly recommend listening to it, because it was the first record that he wrote in like almost 20 years that wasn't like a soundtrack to something. Randy Newman's notorious for just writing soundtracks to movies, random movies like Marriage Story and all of the Toy Stories, and I think Meet the Fockers maybe, or like some Ben Still. He's in a bunch of soundtracks, but from like 84 to 2000, he didn't write a record. He was writing through the 70s and most of the 80s, but in 2001 he wrote another record, and it, again, one of those instances where a guy who came up in the late 60s and the 70s is still writing amazing music, and he's come out with a couple records since. But that whole record, Bad Love, is amazing. But the song is I Miss You, and before he plays the song, he explains, or at least on this live thing that I saw, he's like, I was trying to do an exercise where I could write a song that would hurt the most amount of people in my life as possible. And when you put it in that context, the song gets even, like, the song is already amazing by itself, but then when you put it in that context, you're like, oh my God, like, what fucking balls. But the line is, I wanted to write you one before I quit. I wanted to write you one before I quit, and this one's it. He phrases it on a turnaround, and it's just like, I don't know, just that fucking line gets me every time. I wanted to write you one before I quit, and this one's it. And then it goes into like, that fucking song. And he's just, oh my God, that song, I Miss You. It's called I Miss You. That's a motherfucker of a song. Just like Summer's End is a motherfucker of a song. Anyways, what was I about to do here? Oh yeah, Todd Snider. Now that I've gone on my tangent. Maybe I can play it. Smoking long black Cadillac, the engine winding down. He
Parked it up on the sidewalk like he owned the whole damn town. I hear him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through a thicker haze of southern comfort and cold. Hey girl, you're harder than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to call on me, babe, if he don't treat you well. And by he met me, so I laughed and shook his hand. He laughed a little bit louder as he yelled up at the band, play a chain song, pour me one more round, make 'em leave my boots on when they lay me in the ground. I am a runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind, and I'm looking for any kind of jewel I can't find. I got this old black leather jacket, got this pack of Marlboro Reds, I got this stash here in my pocket, got these thoughts in my own head, and I'll walk until I've got to run or till I've got to crawl. This moment that I'm in right now, or nothing else at all. Play a chain song, pull me one more round, make 'em leave my boots on when they lay me in the ground. I am a runaway locomotive out of this one-track mind, and I'm looking for any kind of jewel I can't find. Television, blizzard lights, we looked around his place. We found him cold there on the sofa, a little smile across his face. And though I tried with all of my sadness, you know, I just could not weep for a man who looked to me like he died laughing in his sleep, singing a train song. We poured him one more round and made them leave his boots on the day they laid him down. He was a runaway locomotive out of his one-track mind. Play a chain song, 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 play a chain song. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the list. Play a fucking train song. He tells the story of that guy, and he tells the story of why he would scream train song. He was like out of his fucking mind, this guy that he's talking about. He would just go into all these East Nashville bars, and like bands would be playing their sets, mind their own business, and in between songs, this guy would just walk into and be like, play a fucking train song! And if they didn't do it, then he would just heckle the fuck out of them and like get the cops called on him and get arrested a bunch. And I guess he had the cops called on him, and he like got into his car and started running, but he he got into whatever the fuck car or motorcycle he was on, and he commenced a police chase, but at like 10 miles an hour, where there was like 4 or 5 cop cars behind him, but he was like purposely going like 15 miles an hour down like side streets. It's just like the funniest fucking thing. But anyways, I think he had like heart problems or something of the sort, where he kind of knew like his time was short. And so Todd Snyder and a buddy or whatever, like, were trying to call him up and like, yeah, what the fuck? And he wasn't picking up, so they checked in on him, and he was dead. But the problem is that he had like a duffel bag full of fucking weed, and they were like,
Can't call the cops right now about this situation, but let's get this stuff out of here and all this money or whatever the fuck was in it. It was a bunch of drugs. And then we'll call the cops to be like, hey, we got a dead guy over here. The story goes something like that. They found a bunch of drugs with him, so they were like, we have to figure this situation out before we call the cops about him. Fun story. There's videos of him telling the story and stuff like that. It's great. There's stories of him hanging out with John Prine in the 90s, and it's all good shit. I'm going to add that. Okay, so Train Song. That makes 4 songs. All right. I'll come up with some more, but... Play a fucking Train Song. It's like such a great like bar thing to yell to. Play a fucking Train Song, you stupid bitch! Like a drunken fucking heckle. I'd love that heckle. Play a fucking Train Song. It's like, what does that even mean? There's this one too that I've wrote forever ago, but 5, okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh shit. Indeed. GCDD. That's what I wrote. I don't think it's right, but... Or is it? That doesn't make sense. So it must be... Tuesday, as I unlock the door for opening time. Day drunks rambling as I turn on that old neon sign. It's been outside for years, turned by the birds and the day-old beers, but it still tells everyone to come in. They don't have to buy the beer, rum, and gin. Pretzels are all on the table, left over from yesterday's crew. They don't seem to mind a bit, they just do what day drunks do. Some people peak in high school and end up at my bar. They all walk here, it's kinda nice, so I don't have to take the keys to their car. Song and everybody sings along. They're out of key and out of time. Time to turn off that neon sign. Everybody groans as I announce that it's finally time to go home. 'Cause deep down they all know that they're truly alone. Drinking my warm beer just outside the doors to a Sears. It's been closed for years. A lot of middle-aged women, a lot of tears when that place closed down. But you wouldn't see me frown. Sears. I got my COVID shot and it closed Sears. I kept making the joke that I was gonna start asking people where the photo booth was, where the photo studio was. I just kept looking around like, where's the, like the National Guard are all standing around, there's lines of people, and there's people signing shit. And I was like, is there a, like literally nothing, maybe a couple of shelves, but fucking empty. Where's do you guys, I'm looking for the photo studio. never gonna be a comedian. I'm not here for my. I'm here for the. I have a scheduled photo shoot with my family. This is Sears, right? I just gotta be committed to the bit, you know. Oh, I'm gonna do this one because I'm a shameless little whore, and I fucking love this song. I like my doing where I make my home. Oh, I like the doing. Yeah, I never wanna run. Oh, from the castle falls to the singing falls, Mountain Queen River and Great Music Hall. Oh, I like my doing. Yeah, my doing's where I make my home. Mountain Queen River running round its edges, pushing way out to the sea. Gaslight Village in the center of town. What a lovely, lovely place to be for you and me. I like the doing's where I make my home. Oh, I like the doing. Yeah, I never wanna roll from the castle walls to the spigot falls. Miles of green country and a great music hall. Yeah, my doing's where I make my home. I like the doing's where I make my home. Whoa, I like the doing, and never wanna go from the castle walls to the spigot fall. Miles of green country and great music hall. I like my doing, yeah, my doing's where I make my home. Yeah, my doing's where I make my home. Yeah, my doing's where I make my home. It's just like a running joke between me and a couple buddies. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking learn it. And it's not hard. I don't know the Limp Bizkit reference, but I'm sure that was a thing before I said it, so. I don't know any Limp Bizkit. Don't. Do not. Where is I've got just enough songs recorded almost to put out something else, which seems absolutely ridiculous, but I'm gonna wait a couple weeks, I think. Who cares? Life is short, and there are no fucking rules. There are absolutely no rules. No rules whatsoever. So I can put another record out tomorrow if I wanted to. Because I'm not printing them. I'm not pressing them. I don't answer to anybody. So I can just fucking do it. And I've got a lineup of what all these names are going to be. And I have a Google sheet in terms of what the order of the songs are going to be and what's probably going to be on them. And some of the shitty songs I'll push to the next one. So I've got like the next 2 or 3 records almost planned out. The next one's going to be called Hot Dog Water Music because that's fucking hilarious. And the one after that's going to be called Underachiever, which is fucking hilarious to me. And then another one's going to be called Just Average. And then I think at some point I have to do a. I'm kind of torn between having a compilation record made of all of like the best of because like that'd be hilarious because like you only come up like remember when you went to like Target as a kid and you'd see like the best of the Beatles or the best of the Who or the best of whoever the fuck and have like the gold bar under it or whatever. And it's like after a career spanning thing, but like I think it's funny that like somebody who's relatively unknown to come out with like a best of as a joke. But also I might call it like the worst of. I think that'd be funny. I might need those. I'm not sure. I'm gonna grab another beer and use the little boys' room, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. And if anybody wants to stick around, I'm gonna play some music to please the masses. It's like when you walk into the bathroom and there's music playing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch over to this little page and then play some music. Let's see. This and I'll play something else after that. And I'll be back in 5 minutes.
talking, too much
too long and I just can't take it no more. Try to shut the fuck up for once in your life and let me out the door.
I hear you yapping about everything and nothing all at once. I'm all done with my six-pack, man, and I just ran out of blunts. Why don't we put this marathon on hold? You've been running for quite a while, and I can't stand the sound of your voice. Talking shit ain't my style. Too long and I just can't take it no more. So try to shut the fuck up for once in your life and let me head out the door.
That was the third song that I came up with live 2 days ago. And so the second song that I wrote, it was like the day of, but I scheduled this one for Wednesday. And so the first one I kind of had in the bag, and I had it all written, and I just recorded it live. Second one that I did 2 weeks ago, I kind of had an idea, and I was like, okay, well, I have an idea, we'll just go with it. And it's a vamp song, and there's no lyrics. And then that song, which was Wednesday, I like scheduled the live, and I like just wasn't in the mood, and I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. I was trying to like find some shit on the piano maybe to write. I was trying to go through old demos or, you know, recordings, phone recordings that I made, just like spark some like, oh, I could do that. I had fucking nothing, and literally 20 minutes before the live, I just wrote that. I was like, I'm just coming up with fucking something. Shamelessly, so I've been listening to Natural Child's fantastic band, and I hope they fucking tour this record because they haven't come out with one in like 3 years. Their latest record and some of their last couple records, they've written just songs like that. It's like very straightforward, like 145 type songs, or like just like, you know, shit like that, where, and then just they write stuff like that where they're just talking shit or fucking talking about doing drugs or fucking whatever the fuck, you know, partying. They write party songs. But it's like, sometimes you could write a simple melody like that, but then the words on top of that make it the song. And like I literally 100% had nothing until 20 minutes before. And I just started typing the lyrics. I was like, I don't know, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be this little like, or whatever the fuck I did. And that's what came out. And I'm like, kind of, you know, stroking myself off a bit about that, because it's like, wow, it's a decent song. I didn't, you know, took me, you know, 20 minutes plus the whatever it was, and because it was such a straightforward song, I think it was the shortest recording that I'd ever done, like 2 hours or something tops. Anyways, I'm back from my piddle. Sounds out of tune. Hey. haven't gone live in so long, I really haven't been learning any songs or anything. Which I try to do, usually in poor form. But here we are. And that's what's happening. Uh-oh, just lost my cape, but that's fine now. Rock and roll, right? Folk music, who cares? Nobody cares. It's, there are no rules, there are no laws, there are no regulations. There are no rules to break. If there are no rules in the first place. Of course, I realize that I probably need the capo. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh shit, it's really dark in here. Oh fuck! Oh, hey! Holy shit! This is fucking hilarious. Red capo? I apparently dropped the orange capo in the same fucking place. You know, I would have never found it had I not dropped it just then. Holy fuck. I don't say things happen for a reason, because they fucking don't, but sometimes we're forced to tell ourselves that. I don't fucking know where I play this song. Of course, now I'm like, maybe I don't need it. Something's missing from the bed. Something's missing from the drawer. Something's gone from the sofa. There's no key in the door. Wish I could say I don't know what, but I know exactly what it is. Saying goodbye is the hardest thing to do. Just didn't know how hard it'd be until I said it to you. Something's off in the kitchen. Something's not right. Should hear a noise, see your face in the refrigerator light. I still cry every time I receive your mail. I was getting too into it. Wish I could say I don't know what, but I know exactly what it is. Saying goodbye is the hardest thing to do. Just didn't know how hard it'd be saying it to you. Something so petty, something so small. Don't know how much you lost till you lose it all. Guess this is it. Guess it's all done. Were you lying all those times? Said I was the one. Saying goodbye is the hardest thing to do. Just didn't know how hard it'd be saying it to you. Well, I butchered the shit out of that. Time is moving too fast for me. I want to take another swing at that song. But the verses are weird. Like the way I sing them, I don't enjoy. That's the thing though. I recorded it. And that's probably just going to be what I put out. I think I might want to record. So on the list of hot dog water music, this is some inside baseball here. I'm just going to keep using that term, whether it applies or not. Because I'm really talking to primarily one person here who gives a shit. It's important. It's important stuff, you know. This is so far the lineup for hot dog water music, and I know it's strange, at least to me, that all of a sudden I come out with a record less than a month ago, and now I'm like, I got another one lined up almost. I have this thing where when I'm working on a project and I'm like laboring over it and I'm fucking loathing the process of like putting everything together or mixing stuff or, you know, it's just like gruel. I end up working on other shit when I'm doing that thing. So when I was working on the first one, and again, those songs had been worked on for, I was tired of them by the time I put them out. Like, I had been playing them for so fucking long, or I'd been listening to them for so fucking long. And some of the ones on that, like, I've never been able to play live because they're piano songs or they're intricate or, you know, they were, like, record-only songs or whatever you want to call them. Not, like, great to play live. I'd just been listening to them for, like, over 2-3 years, some of them. So I was so done with it that I was working on it, but while I was working on it, I was just recording other shit. So... And then sometimes I'll just record stuff a week ago, and I'll be like, that should be on there. And then I'll push something that was like a B-list song onto the next one, which is kind of how I think I'm going to operate. Guided by Voices style, where they just come out with like 3 or 4 records a year. Because who cares? Life is short, and there are no fucking rules in rock and roll. So this isn't a steadfast lineup here. I should say an order. This is not the order, but it's just the songs that are going to go on there. And a lot of them you've probably heard because I've played them for, you know, an intro or something or whatever. What I'm calling I Know, which is, I think I've played it on the intro and I tried playing it live just now. Guns Kill People, Just Another Ordinary Day, Piss on the Floor. But I haven't recorded it yet, and I think I might want to try to get Mark and John to like do some percussion on there, because it doesn't really warrant a full band. Like, I don't know how to play drums to that fucking song, but when I play it, like, you know, there's some like shaker in there, some other shit. So like that's the only one that I'm like, I want it to be on there, but I don't know how to record it. So I'm gonna record it kind of like I always play it, but it needs some, you know, here and there. Shaker and whatever the fuck. A song called Less of a Mess, which I did a while back. Silly Stupid Bitch, which I recorded as a lark a couple months ago, which you've probably heard maybe if you listen to any of the music before I play live. Sometimes I'll play it. Time is Moving, maybe. That might get pushed. The acoustic thing that I played when I was on my break, that might be like a B-list. Like, I might kick that out for the next one or whatever. I called it for, again, these random things that I record that don't have lyrics, these instrumentals, I just call them something random. That one's called Turnpike Runner. Why? I don't fucking know, because it's funny. And then Sold Out, and then Nice to Meet You Again, and then another song called The Artist, which I've played a bunch, not recently, but that's 11 songs right there. And like 80% of those I already have recorded. And it's like, why sit on them? You know what I mean? Get them out. Get them out there. Get them out. Make another one. Add to the repertoire. Start on a new one. You know what I mean? Why sit on them and be like, whoa, like nobody's paying attention. There's no reason for me to wait. Just do it. You know, it's like impressive when like your favorite artists come out with like a record a year. Sometimes it's like every other year, max. Like just then there are other artists that I love that are just like bam, 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 bam. There are some artists that I love that I put out like 3 records in 1 year. I'm like, that's fucking insane to me. But then sometimes I'm just on a writing spree, and not only a writing spree, but a recording spree. I'm just like, let me do that. Why can't I do that? Who the fuck says no? Nobody does. So I'm gonna do it. It might not be this week, but pretty soon, probably. Anywho. I don't like playing these songs back to back because I think they sound similar, and I probably ripped it off from this song, but you get the idea. Oh, see, this one deserves the little bit of reverb there. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Shampoo, but I don't need a lot. There's no beer in the fridge, so we can take shots. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The walls are thin and the bathroom is sailing. Guitars on the beds and we'll be jamming. It's not all doom and gloom here in my motel room. The flowers are fake and the mirror is dirty. As the night moves on, we find the beds are sturdy. We gotta be out by noon here in my motel room. Nothing's right, I shouldn't be here. No place to go, move to I feel. Tired, hungry, broken beat, stained carpet and bugs at my feet. It might as well be my tomb here in my motel room. Floor. Do not disturb isn't on the door. The AC's dead and the light bulbs are fried. If anyone asks, they can't say I never tried. Water's cold and I feel alone. No late night calls or messages on that phone. That yellow tinted phone. Things will get better soon here in my motel. Throwing me off that I'm pretty sure what I'm hearing is what's kind of going out into the world. So it's like the microphone is so far away, but I don't have to necessarily project because it's turned up so fucking loud. So peace on the flow, peace on the flow, peace on the flow, peace on the flow. Thanks for whoever keeps tuning into my Twitches. There's this one person, and I don't know who you are, but thank you very much for doing that. Cheers to you. I applaud you for putting up with all of this. Or maybe you're a computer. I don't fucking know. But thank you. And of course, thank you. You know who I'm talking to. Anybody tunes in, even if it's for 2 seconds. And I also try, and I know I don't seem it, but sometimes I really try to project knowing that probably somebody else is going to watch it after I record it, like tomorrow. Somebody's just like, oh, Pat's going live, I'll catch that tomorrow. Maybe that doesn't happen. But either way, now that it's on YouTube and Twitch and always on Facebook, and all those 3 platforms, anybody can look up all of these at any time and watch for whatever fucking reason you would ever do that. But, you know, if YouTube's around in 40 years and I'm dead, then somebody will be able to look at them and be like, hey, what a drunk. This one goes out to all of the drunks and all of the men and all of the women and all of the others and all of the parents and all of the homeless and all of the fucking everybody. This one goes out to everybody. You ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. I sat at the table, counting my toes, waiting for the door to clear up so I could go. We walked in, but I wouldn't go dancing with you. You wouldn't like the way you like to flirt. You ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. I walked away, but I came back again. The way you looked at me, I will never forget. Thought I was made in the shade, it felt so pure. So when you left, like you did, it really hurt. You ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. I was in a bad place, and so were you. Hoping we'd get through, sticking like glue. Thinking I was God, and I was the cure. You ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. Miss you, and I miss your friends, but I've been moving on since then. I'll go out on a date now and then, now and again, but like you and I, it always ends. I feel guilty, I try to pretend that you hurt, that you hurt.
you ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. Oh, you ain't special, but to me you were. Bitch on the blow. There's another John Prine song I'll play. I think I can do this. I haven't played it in a long time. I can hear the wheels of automobiles so far away, just moving along through the drifting snow. It's times like these when the temperatures freeze, I sit alone just looking through the world through a storm window. Down on the beach, the Sandman sleeps. And time don't fly, it bounds and leaves. And a country band plays for keys. They play it so slow. Don't were high till the well went dry. For so long, the raven at my window was only a crow. Bought the rights to the inside fights, and I watched a man just beating his hand in the storm window. Miles away, hills and streams, candle burns, witch's dreams. Silence is golden till it screams right through your bones. Don't let your baby down. Don't right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Feeling a little drunk right now, but I don't know what else to do now. Feeling just a little drunk right now, but I don't know what to do now. I'm just riding this right now, but I don't know what to do now. Feeling just a little drunk right now, feeling like I wanna sing the thing right now. Feeling just a little. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity. Oh yeah, I ask myself, is our hope lost? Pain and hatred and misery, and each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? So funny about peace, love, and understanding. As I walk on troubled time, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong? Who are the trusted? Where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Strong, who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh yeah, what's so funny about a little peace, love, and understanding?
Yeah, that song is usually played balls to the wall like that, but doing it acoustic, it doesn't really work. So I usually play it slower, but sometimes you just gotta like. It's such a good song. Usually confused with Costello, but Elvis Costello covered it. Originally a Nick Lowe song in his band Brinsley Schwartz, which I think that version of the song kicks better than the Elvis Costello version, which I know is saying a lot, but both versions are great. I just like the Brinsley Schwartz version of the song. Hot dog water music, hot dog water music. Oh my God, yeah. Like right now, or I don't know if I should do that. Like at the thing. All right, well, let's see. I always mix up the intro. Something like that.
Since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Seoul down to Brighton, I must have played them all. I've never seen anything like it in a music hall. That deaf, dull, and blind kid sure plays me in. Stands like a statue, the young spot in the machine. Feeling all the bumpers, always playing clean. Plays by intuition, it never tilts at all. That deaf, dull, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard that has to be a twist. Pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. How do you think he does it? I don't know what makes him so good. Ain't got no distractions, you know, buzzing bells. Don't see no lights flashing, plays by sense of smell. He always gets the replay, never tilts at all. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard that has to be a twist. Pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist.
That would be something. I'm just gonna relearn the entirety of Tommy in order and just play that as a presentation. Also, you gotta listen to it live. The Live at Leeds version, any live version that they did during that time, late 69 and 70, it beats the record. Like, so many people are like, I don't know, I heard the record and it was like supposedly mind-blowing, but like, I don't know, I didn't get it. When you listen to Live at Leeds, particularly, but anywhere they played it live in its almost entirety in that time period between 69 and 71, completely different fucking ballgame. Live at Leeds, the record Live at Leeds from 1970 changed my fucking life. I was carrying around a little 512 megabyte SanDisk MP3 player where you had to like manually load the fucking files on, and I was delivering newspapers in my neighborhood, and I was listening to that album on repeat over and over and over again. I was on the bus headed to school, I was on the bus headed back to school. Anytime I could listen to it at school, when I was at home, that album ruined my life. That's how fucking wild it was. Like, I listened to that album so many fucking times. The Who changed my life.
Got a feeling inside, can't explain, certain kind, can't explain, yeah, feel hot and cold, can't explain, yeah, down to my soul, yeah, can't explain, oh, can't explain it, can't explain it, easy in the head now, feeling bad, things you said have got me real mad, get what it means again and again, I know what it means, but can't explain, I think it's love, try to say it to you when I feel blue, can't explain it, easy in the head now, feeling blue, things you said have made it at you, I get on the dreams again and again, know what it means, but can't explain, think it's love, try to say it to you when I feel blue, yeah. I said, can't explain, yeah. You drive me out of my mind. Well, I'm the world's kind girl. I said, can't explain.
And it's like shit that I haven't played in years and years and years that I could just... It's been so fucking ingrained into my brain that I could not play guitar for 10 years and still be able to play like that. It's just fucking in there. Well, because it's impressive to play, you know? I don't know if I should do it live, but... the hardest part of that song is transitioning from the. Like that. It was one of the first songs I ever learned, which is insane because it's a very complicated song. And at some point when I was like 13, I was like, that's why I remember it because I never play it. But it was like one of those weird things where like everybody has this thing where they just learned something very complicated at a very young age that was like way out of their realm. Like I'm still learning how to play certain songs that are way less complicated, but for some reason that fucking song just like popped into my brain. I was just so hell bent on learning it that I did. Substitute, Behind Blue Eyes, See Me Feel Me, Go to the Mirror, like all these fucking Who songs, like just like all these fucking Who songs. Can't Explain. It's just like all of them. I even learned this, which is like really not a big guitar song. It's got all kinds of synths in it and shit.
I woke up in a soda where policemen knew mine. I woke up in a soda where policemen knew mine. Little bunches around.
Anywho.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection.
I wish I knew the whole thing on guitar, but I don't. Come on now.
So many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. I don't know that chord. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said
That every wish was heard and be answered, and who wished on a morning star? Hello, Miss Piggy. Somebody thought of that, and some stupid bitch believed it. Well, look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might fucking see? I don't fucking know. Well, someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection, the lovers, dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, who know that it's probably magic. I don't know the key change, but have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices from a cocaine-induced psychosis? Is it the sweet sound that calls the young sailors that might be trapped under the ocean in a carbon fiber thing that they knew would explode, but they decided to ignore everybody's warnings to collect $250,000 apiece? And now we all feel bad, but some of us don't really feel bad because billionaires shouldn't be people. And the fact that billionaires exist are an exact explanation of why you don't actually care about human beings, because if you amass that kind of wealth, and you don't actually care about other human beings, and you can't possibly spend that kind of money in 1 or 2 or 3 lifetimes. So the exact definition of a billionaire should really be the example that you don't care about other human beings dying in the streets. But what do I know? I'm just a frog. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something I am supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, dreamers, and me. Dee-dee-da, 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 dee. This has been a public service announcement. I love you, Miss Piggy. Hiya! I love you, Kermie.
Mark, our drummer, can do a really great Miss Piggy. Sometimes when we're fucking around, I'll do Kermit and he'll do Miss Piggy. And we'll talk about the most fucked up shit.
And sometimes I can do Elmo. Elmo's got a big furry boner. Elmo wants to sit on your lap. Can Elmo sit on your lap? If Elmo sings you a song, can Elmo sit on your lap?
I don't know. My Elmo's not the greatest.
But sometimes I feel like my Kermit is pretty good. What the fuck is a rainbow connection? Anywho.
It's fun to say shit in somebody else's voice. It's just fun to do. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow night. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. Nobody will find me. I'll always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me. I'm gonna live forever now. Your fathers and your mothers, be good to one another. Try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them. Don't let them feel forsaken. Don't let them regulate your life. When this whole world is blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. Will live forever, you and I. This like shit, don't I? I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. It was just on the fucking list of things. I was gonna play this. God, this has to be one of my favorites. Todd Snyder. Coke machine glowing through a parking lot. Call it a room with a view. Best night of pool that I ever shot. Yeah, I made a lot of money too. I was looking for some company in the wiggly scene. I seen an ad that just had to be you. I hadn't seen you since New Orleans. I didn't know where you had run off to. I know I looked bad the last time you saw me, but lately I've been doing alright. For a tournament last week in Oklahoma City, and I hustled half of this town tonight. I got some cocaine if you want some, the best that I could find. We can sit and talk all night if that big old guy out in the car don't mind, like old times. Screw off atop a bottle of wine, living out our own kind of American dream. Like old times, your goal is always the same as mine. I didn't want to throw your fishing line in that old mainstream. No, I ain't expecting anybody but you. I don't know who that could be at the door, but I'm pretty sure that you got a clue, and I bet you've been to this
hotel before, put you know what in the bathroom, but don't brush it down just yet. Put your pager in my suitcase, I'll get the window, you light a cigarette, it'll be like old times, just like the old times, living out our own kind of American dream, like old times. Your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw your fishing line in that old main stream. No, sir, officer, you don't understand. We're just two old friends drinking wine. I know she is, but that's not all she is. She's also a good friend of mine. I got her high school picture right here on my wall in 1982. No, sir, officer, no offense taken. You have a good night, too. Good thing we didn't throw this away. Baby, turn up that radio. I'm pretty sure that cop knew what we were up to. I guess he just decided to let us go. Don't make such a thing about the picture. That's just something I kept. Don't get all sentimental on me now, babe. You haven't even told me what your new name is. Just like the old times, just like the old times, living out all kind of American dream. Old times, your goal was always the same as mine. Didn't want to throw your fishing line in that old main stream, and you didn't. Now's the time to throw in your requests. Has to piddle again, but I will be back. I will play this for the masses, for the people, and I'll be back. Doesn't this swing?
You stupid bitch. What makes you think you can talk to her like this? You should taste some of the shit you have been saying. And is it any surprise she's not staying? You stupid bitch. You silly stupid bitch. You had everything above your pay grade and out of your league. You shouldn't have a goddamn thing until you figure out what it is you need. And now someone else is receiving her sweet kiss. You silly stupid bitch. You silly stupid bitch. Fucking up the 84 chances she gave you for so many years. All those bottles she cleaned up and shirt stained with all that beer. And all those cold nights she carried you home. You can't blame her now for being all alone. You silly son of a bitch. Dragged your feet to heaven and back, and now you got nothing. Now you're left alone, yanking on your own slack.
that bullshit. I'll play, I don't know, one or two more or something and get the fuck out of here. Save me, Jesus. Save me, Jesus. This is where things fall apart. And I'm like, maybe I'm playing. Alright, well. Gather around me now, beautiful people. I've got a story to tell. It's a cautionary tale. You unfortunately all know too well. A river flows through the city, Jesus, where everyone goes to die. And I knew someone who had to say goodbye. For $8,000 a month you can stay till you're gone, but the second you croak you better be moving on. Humans treat humans this way. I don't want to know what's in store. If people treat people like this, I don't want to be people no more. Like everyone else, he had books on the shelf, a closet of clothes, a few mementos, and it was all kicked to the curb like no one deserves, like a rummage sale, leftovers. If people treat people this way, know what's in store. If humans treat humans like this, I don't wanna be human no more. Holy shit. I'm also a little out of tune. This is the humming solo that I'm going to try to recreate for you before you right now. Phone calls made, conversations had,
So that these things don't happen and turn out so sad. But then some miserable motherfucker from maintenance, a little heartless fucking shit stain, diminishes a fucking life down to heartache and pain, Miss Piggy. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Tossed like a pauper out into the cold. I don't care if you're rich or pissed or poor. No one deserves their life thrown out the door, you know. Well, if humans treat humans this way, I really don't want to know what's in store. Well, if people treat people like this, I don't want to be a little frog no more. I'm kind of happy I'm a frog, because if humans treat humans like this, well, I certainly don't think I want to be one of those. Because frogs, you know, we try to treat each other and our fellow creatures pretty nice around the swamp, you know. I just like to play my banjo and leave everybody else alone and live how they want to live, you know. So I just don't understand why humans want to treat humans like this. I just don't understand. I don't understand it. Why would somebody do something like that? I don't get it.
If humans treat humans this way, I don't want to know what's in store. If people treat people like this, I don't want to be people no more. I don't want to be people no more. Everybody, I don't want to be people no more. One more time, I don't want to be people no more. I don't want to be people no more.
Well, you know what we got to play last. I don't know why I'm tuning, we're gonna go for it. We're going all the way. We're going all the way.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be a run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be a run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 of a car and a key and a soul, my driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be a run. Couple of frat guys out from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert O'Keefe at the KP Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie who smelled kind of funny. And the next thing they knew, they were both pretty hungry and fairly thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be a run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, be a run. found a store with the sign that said the beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, cause he kinda looked the oldest. And they got a case and a candy bar. He walked over to where them registers are, and he laid his big ID on the countertop. Clerk looked and he turned up, said he stopped, and said, son, I'm not gonna call the cops, but I am gonna keep this card. The guys all took it pretty hard. Fake IDs were expensive back in the day. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Woo! B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5, a recorder and a key and a solver driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Beer run. Found this other hippie whose name was Sleepy John, who claimed to be that one from the Robert O'Keefe song. So they gave him all the cash and he bought him some brew. It was a beautiful day down in Santa Cruz. They were feeling fine, should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up to sell the seats just in time, so they could sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5, a car and a key and a silver driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. I think that's it for me. Thank you for showing up, showing out, all the good things. And we will do this again, as we always do.